Marco Terrazzino udzielił setek, może przesadzam, ale na pewno dziesiątek wywiadów i w prawie każdym pojawia się temat Stefano Terrazzino. Umówiliśmy się, że o nim rozmawiać nie będziemy, że dziś skupimy się na piłce nożnej, na tym, czego Marco szuka w swojej karierze, także w swoim życiu. Jest też jedna mrożąca krew w żyłach historia, a na koniec tej rozmowy spotkał mnie ogromny komplement, bo Marco powiedział, że nigdy jeszcze takiego wywiadu nie udzielił i niech to będzie najlepsza zachęta.
Dzień dobry, jestem Marco Terrazzino, w piłkarze w Lechii Gdańsk. Ja mam 31 lat. Moja żona jest Polką i mój brat mieszka 16 lat, 16 lat w Polsce i tak dalej.
Okay, I think it would be better if we talk in English.
Yeah.
One thing I didn't want to talk about today is your brother, actually.
No.
No.
Good.
I mean,
It's enough.
It's enough?
Yeah. But for me it doesn't matter but
No.
But we have to speak.
Let's be honest. We can find some other interesting subjects. Tell me one thing. What are you doing here? Because that's the biggest question I ask myself. Because I was watching your goals, your skills from Germany from like 7-8 years ago. This goal against Nuremberg. I mean, I fall in love.
Yeah. This was my first goal.
This was
10 years ago.
God damn, this was masterpiece.
But yeah, I've also scored a nice goal against Nuremberg in the second division. But yeah, of course, the first one in the first division with Freiburg, how I said 10 years ago, it was really nice. And yeah, I want to try to score like this here for Lechii Gdańsk.
But that goal, was it really on purpose? Did you have it like planned, or did you do everything that you wanted to do in that situation? Because it was like you flicked it out with right foot and then left foot.
I received the ball a little bit back from my body, so I had to touch with my back heel, little bit right back heel. So the ball turned to me, and then it bounced one time, and then I catch it really well from 20-25 meters and under the crossbar, and it was amazing goal, of course. Last minute, last action, and then can you imagine home game and you finish like this? It was amazing feeling for me.
I think that if it happened to someone like Bergkamp, for example, in Arsenal, you remember that that famous goal?
Yes.
This one would be famous like that.
Yeah. But it's only Terrazzino, it's not Bergkamp. That's why it was not so, I don't know, it's not so famous goal. But if you analyze this goal really well, then because from the technical stuff, how I touched the first ball, and then the shoot, it was a good action. Yeah.
So going back to the big question,
yes,
how did it happen that someone with that skills, someone who loves playing football, I think I can say for you, but you can confirm, plays here in Lechia, have big problems in autumn. Maybe the bigger question is what went wrong?
I think this season went...
I don't mean this season. I mean like 3, 5, 7 years. Because for me, you looked and still have something in you to play bigger football, with all the respect for Polish league.
Yeah, but at the end, it's not only about potential, talent. As a footballer, you have to be consistent. You have to show this year per year, and you need also a really, I would say, if you want to play in a really high level, good athletic body. Maybe this, I don't have it. And this was maybe one point that...
You mean injuries?
Injuries and still the athletic stuff. It's if you're playing like in Germany Bundesliga, it's so intense. It's really high tempo, and yeah, for me, for how I want to play, it was really, really hard, really tough. I tried, of course, to give my best, and I also have to say that I was not maybe too efficient as a forward player to maybe stay in the Bundesliga, and that's what can I say? Maybe I make this kind of career what I did, but I'm still happy, still proud what I did, and I want to play the best football what I can as long as I can.
But about the athletic stuff, was it something you haven't had, like a talent, like your possibilities, your body's possibilities, or was it something that you could have done, but you didn't work enough or something like that?
After that, you can always say, maybe you could do a little bit more for you, or I don't know, but I can really say for myself that I try to give my best, and everybody has his own character, and that was my time, my decision, or I don't know, my professional handle what I did, and yeah, and I try how I said it worked like this, and yeah, it's not now. I cannot say now. Maybe I could reach much more. Everybody can always reach more, but how I said it's now I'm here in Poland, and I was 12 years in Germany, so it's also not so bad.
It's common in football, and a lot of football players, when answered, ask, "I do not regret anything because of my decisions, even if they were not maybe the best or bad decisions. I'm in the place that I am." You know,
Mhm.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. I can. I would agree in this, because everything what happened, that makes you this person what you are at the end.
But are there any moments in your life, in your especially professional career, that you had to make a decision, go right, go left, and for example you went left, but in the end it would be better to go right?
You mean as a decision which club I decide?
Which
also?
club, how long contracts, stuff like that? What people do you want to work with?
When I was young, my first year maybe as a professional footballer, I needed maybe too much time to realize, to understand what you have to bring to this job, what you have to understand, how to be so professional, and maybe I lose a few years of this, and that's it. After this, when I understand, then I tried everything to show my best performance. Of course, maybe I can say now I would decide more to go to a club who wants to play more with the ball and not to focus maybe without the ball. You know what I mean? Because I'm a player who likes to play technical, who likes to play aggressive with the ball, and not only to focus and make, I don't know, counter attacks and like this, because I'm not the fastest guy, and maybe this I would more think like that could
Analyze it?
Yeah, analyze it. Could it work? Could it work with my style to play and the style what the coach wants? Maybe to think more about this, that then I can show my perfect performance. Maybe this.
All right.
But we speak in details now. I'm 31, almost 32. So after your job experience, you always say, but this is normal. This is life, and that's it.
I got this feeling that You're trying to give me an assist here to score, so I'm gonna shoot. Do you, in some way, refer to Marcin Kaczmarek and his style and his philosophy of football right now?
Yeah, of course he plays. He likes to play really physically, and yeah, really deep defending. And of course, this is not my style to play. But at the end, I tried to adapt this his style, and still, even I was not on my favorite position, because at the end I played the second number 6 or 8, but in this style I was really defensively. So of course it was not my favorite style to play.
Was it your favorite part of your whole career?
Yeah, if you don't play regular, and you cannot so identify the style from the style idea from the coach, and with your own style, then of course it was not so nice for me.
But was it, I'm gonna ask like straight away,
Yes.
was it the worst time?
No, not the worst, but one of the worst.
Right.
But it was really tough. It was really, really hard, but that's football, that's life. Sometimes you have to go through this difficult period, and I knew, okay, I have to go through. I worked really hard for me with my body, and yeah.
And how did your relation with Marcin look like?
Normal, respectful. He was normal to me, but this is only, this is only about philosophy, and if you prefer other players than me, it's now, for example, then it's like that. You have to accept this. This is how it was. And
but what was confusing for me is that I've heard he only spoke in Polish in the locker room, and there's a lot of guys who have maybe problems even understanding English.
Yes.
Not speaking about Polish.
Yeah, this was one of the subject that maybe it was not so perfect with the communication. Yes, it was like this, that the head coach speaks only in Polish, and yeah, it was not so easy to understand
what he
wants,
mm-hmm.
but the other coaches, that they try to translate, so everybody helps how they can to translate, to help to understand everything. But of course, it's always easier when you hear the coach and you know immediately what he wants. But that's obvious. It's
okay,
obvious.
Let's make it a little bit easier for you.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the best coach you've worked with? Because we all know you've worked with Julian Nagelsmann,
Mm-hmm.
but it was just the beginning of his career, and I wonder of his big career.
Yes,
say, right?
yeah, no, I'm a big fan of Julian
yeah, but I
Nagelsmann,
wonder
yes.
with all the coaches you've
Mm-hmm.
worked with, doesn't matter how they developed later,
Mm-hmm.
who was the best one at that time when you've met him?
Yeah, again, Julian Nagelsmann.
Okay.
Really, it was really amazing. It was an amazing experience for me. How he made the meetings, how he shows the exercise, everything, how he handled with the players who didn't play, everything. His idea of football, and his how he's on the line, how much passion he has. It was really impressive for me, because he was maybe he's 2-3 years older than me, and he had so much, or he has so much confidence as a coach, and he was really amazing. And of course, he likes to play with a lot of offensively skills, and it was for me also easy to understand him, to adapt, to identify his with his style. So that's why also was for me nice, and it was for me maybe the best coach what I had. And you can imagine how surprised I was 10 days ago, 1 week, when they fire him, because from the outside it looks a little bit not a little bit, it looks really hard, because they are still in 3 competitions. But this is football.
You said about his passion, his probably love to football, and one of one person I talked to before this interview told me that Marco is a player with true passion, true love to football. Is that correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
Where did that come from?
I have 2 brothers. One, we know, he's dancer, and my other brother, he's also crazy in football. So he has so much passion for football, and he always train with me, practice with me, and when we were young, we had next to our house a pitch where we play football a lot. And I was from the childhood, I was really always in love with my friends in the neighborhood. You can wake me up in the night. I'm always motivated to play football. If I have free time, I always want to play football. This is my love, my life, and that's why I enjoy.
About your childhood, what's the first image, the first scene you have when asked about your childhood? What do you see first?
I'm really glad that I have, that I came from such a amazing family. I grew up with a lot of love from my parents and my brothers, and we have a amazing relationship. We enjoyed the time together, always with with football, but also with other things, to enjoy the life with small things. That can I remember. Only with my family. This was always the most important.
It's nice that you mentioned it, because that's one of my notes here. Marco loves life. I've heard that about you. Is that right?
Of course. I think this is also an Italian character that we love to enjoy the life, to laugh many times, to eat good, to stay together, to visit our family. This is how we live, and that's also me. I need always good energy, positive vibes, in everything what I do. Not always in football, not at home. Always when I don't know. For example, I go with one teammate paddle tennis, and it's not only paddle tennis. It's with passion. It's everything with enjoying, and that's me.
Again, we're gonna change the subject.
Yes.
There wasn't a lot of good energy in the situation. That what happened to you during the time that Lechia was playing in Europe Conference League. What was going on in your personal life at that time?
Yeah, unfortunately, when we had the first round in the Conference League qualification, that one night that someone had stolen my car during my wife and my kid were sleeping. Everybody can imagine how, or not imagine, because this is really amazing, immense. it was a really really sad moment for me, for my family, uh, when when someone came to your house and yeah, to take the key from your car and go away and take your car. Yeah, it was a hard moment in my life, and yeah, now it's 8 months ago, but still in our heads.
But to explain to our listeners,
Mhm.
you were in the house at
Yeah,
that time sleeping.
Exactly. Me, my wife, and my kid. We were sleeping in the first floor, and in the
Ground floor.
in the round floor, yeah, someone came to our house from the balcony door and yeah, take the key and yeah, and go away with the car.
So after that, how were you able to find peace, find the sense of safe in that house again when you know that something like that happened?
Yeah, of course it was a shock. First I don't know, first 2 weeks I would say it was really really hard, but especially for my wife, because when this happened, we were away in Pandev, and my wife was alone, and yeah, it was a really tough moment. And in this special moment, my family and the family of my wife, they came to visit us and to help, to support us so as much as they can. And yeah, and we were think about to move the place, but we decide that if something happened like this, that we don't think that it will not happen again like this in the same place. So but of course we improved, not we, but the owner improved the house with the safety things, and we have the alarm, and yeah, and now we feel comfortable. But of course still it's in, how I said, it's in our head, but it is life, and it goes on, always goes on. And yeah, and try to be to try to forget this when I go to my job to play football, because yeah, how can I do? I have to handle with this. I have to the life goes on, and yeah, that's it.
Stay positive.
Yes, always positive. Yeah, must be.
We started with football, and I wanted to finish also with football because we are closing to the end.
Yes.
I believe that everyone is trying to find something in life. Like for someone it's love, for someone it's peace, happiness, power. I don't know. What are you trying to find in football, in personal life?
In football, I want to reach the max what I can. I want to show my best in every game. This is my goal, to be in a team. Who can I improve with my style to play? And this is my philosophy, how I want to play.
Is that one of the reasons that you came to Gdańsk, to be someone important, not to be one of many?
Yeah, of course. I've spoken with Zlatan Alomerovic, because he connected Lechia and me in when I moved here to this club, and yeah, I saw the place, I saw the club, and then when Marcinem Kaczmarkiem went, and we had a good conversation, because we both said, he is something with a lot of potential, and we want to create something here. And that's why came also here. And of course this year went not so well, but this is progress. This is like this. And yeah, this is my goal in my football, or in my football stuff. And personal, it's always about happiness. I try to at the end to have a life that my my family are happy, and yeah, that's it. It's the goal is always to be happy, and at the moment, from the, I would say, from the localization, from the living, my wife and me, we are comfortable here. We like to live in Gdańsk, but yeah, you want to be successful in your job, and in the next 8 weeks, it's showtime.
Do you feel somehow, that's the last question, as a football player, considering especially your technical skills and your beginning of your career, like an unfulfilled promise of an exceptional player? I don't say your career is not enough or something like that, to be clear.
Yeah.
Because I wish everyone to have professional career in Germany, Poland, stuff like
Yeah.
that. But I believe you could be one of few, and in somehow you are one of many.
Yeah, it's how I said, the talent is, of course, it's a lot. It was always there, but yeah, in this kind of business area where we are as a footballer, it's not always so easy. With
Talent is not enough.
talent is nothing. Hard. When I say it's hard, but it's about professional. It's about to understand the game. It's about physical. This is, for me, physical is when we are speaking about high level, Bundesliga, or I don't know, La Liga or Premier League, and yeah, this is the most important for me. Physical and talent, it's small subject, because you can improve always football. We are living in a time maybe who's athletic, or who, how can I say, the focus is more on the athletic stuff than the technical stuff.
Maybe you were born too late.
Yes, maybe yes. I had so many coaches. They said, Marco,
10 years too late.
Yeah, really, really pity that you don't live maybe 15 years earlier, because then you could show much more. But that's it. Hey, come on. Hey, I'm blessed. I'm really blessed. I'm professional football player since I'm 17, and I have still more years, and I try to enjoy, and to keep my body level in the highest level, to show my performance, and that's it. That's my goal, and to try to enjoy my football.
So let's hope you're gonna reach it, Marco Terrazzino.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
To ja dodam tylko na koniec, że mam nadzieję, że teza o niespełnionej obietnicy, jaką jest, moim zdaniem, jak na razie, Marco Terrazzino, nie będzie broniła się na dłuższą metę, że on jeszcze w Gdańsku pokaże, że tak naprawdę stać go na bardzo, bardzo dużo. Dzięki za dziś, lajkujcie, subskrybujcie, siema.